The Prophet explains the Quran, and Hadith is an exposition of the Quranic injunctions. Seeking knowledge is the duty of men and women both. And Islam emphasized education for women, and Muhammad even said that slave women also should be educated. So he emphasized that. Now, one or two hadiths. You're probably familiar with the saying, paradise lies at the feet of the mother. And there was a man who came to the Prophet and said, who has the most right on me? I mean, who should I serve most? And the Prophet said, your mother. Asked the same question. He said, your mother. Third time, same answer. Only when he asked the question a fourth time, the Prophet said, your father. So the Prophet emphasized that you owe a lot to your mothers. The Prophet was sitting in the company of some of his companions, and he said, and this is a very important hadith, if a man has three daughters, and he brings them up, note this, without making a distinction between his male offspring and female offspring. This is part of the hadith, 14 centuries ago. If a man has three daughters and brings them up and does not distinguish in bestowing his care and spending for them, does not distinguish between his male children and female children, that man is assured of a seat in heaven. See, this is a hadith to be pondered. And there was a man in the company of the Prophet, and he said, "O Prophet of God, what about a man who has only two daughters?" He probably had two daughters. And the Prophet said, the same is true of him. Another man asked the Prophet of God, what about one who has only one daughter? The Prophet said, the same is true of that man. So if you want to know the Islamic view of a woman, this is the Islamic view of women. And of course we know, as probably will be explained in the study group today, that in Islam, a woman is not regarded as temptress in any sense of the word. In fact, if you read the Quranic texts pertaining to Adam and Eve, the sense you get is that it was Adam who ate of the forbidden fruit, and he was not enticed to do so by Eve. Adam did so. You're not feeling guilty, Adam? No. And Eve went along with her man out of a sense of loyalty. So in one verse, the Quran says explicitly that Adam committed the sin. But in other verses, it says both did, which implies that Adam was the first one to do that, and Eve followed suit for whatever reasons, yes. So both were guilty and both were forgiven when they asked for forgiveness. For this reason, so both were forgiven. For this reason, that woman is not regarded as temptress, and there's no conception of original sin also, that point of